Are you somebody who wants to write a novel and get published, but maybe you're just not sure what people mean when they say, oh, the publishing industry and the writing industry is a hard industry? Well, today's video, we talk about why it is a hard industry and why it takes people years and years to sometimes finally be able to be a full-time writer. Hello and welcome to The Right Mama. I am Jennifer Aline. I am a freelance writer, the mother of twin girls, and my debut novel, That Age, is coming out before the end of 2020. A lot of people want to be a writer full-time. They want to be a full-time author, just write for a living, and they may hear from people that that is really unrealistic. And it's the truth. It is very, very hard to be a full-time author right off the bat, and it's most of the time it takes years, legitimately decades, to become a full-time writer. So today we're going to talk about why the heck the writing and publishing industry is so darn hard. Also, a few videos ago I was wearing a sweater and it was snowing outside, and I think it was April. Well, here in Western New York, it's like 90-something degrees, and I just turned off the air conditioning. And I'm sweating. Who knows? Tomorrow it might snow again. First one we're going to talk about is pretty obvious, that writing a book is hard. It's really hard to think of an idea, and sometimes it can take people years to think up an idea to write a full novel or a novella or something to publish, if publishing is what you want to do. Writing takes time, and then outlining takes time, and making sure that your story doesn't have plot holes and isn't missing certain things. It takes time. So that's hard. It's not easy to write a book, even though people sometimes say that writing the book is the easiest part. The second thing we're going to talk about is the negative support that a lot of creative minds get, especially writers. When somebody says, even at a young age, oh, I want to write for a living, a lot of people may smile, and then they say, but what do you want to do? And even though it's true that it does take a lot of time before you become a writer, that first interaction with that sentence may bring somebody down. It may make them not want to continue following their passion and writing the books and trying to get published and then getting published and doing it again. They may not push through the negativity and get the books published and out there. Comments, the negative stereotypes, it's there, and it can really be a damper on the positivity and the confidence that writers need. So sometimes that gets in the way of getting published and becoming a full-time author, or just becoming a part-time author, anything. The negative support and negative stereotypes, they're out there, and it sucks. Number 3 has to do with editing. Editing. If you really want to be published and really want to be taken seriously as a writer, editing takes forever. And sometimes choosing how you want to edit your book or finding beta readers and critique partners, it takes time. It can be frustrating. It can be hard. The writing process is hard when it comes to outlining and writing the book, but then there's more. There's more than just writing that book. Here you choose to find freelance editors to go through your book. From there, you have to decide, do you want content editors? Do you want copy editors? Do you just want proofreaders? How many times have you edited your book? And if you're somebody like me who, after a couple read-throughs of your book, you may just want to be complacent and move forward. And if you want to be taken seriously, you should not do that. Don't be complacent. I learned that from Lyra Parrish. A project right here. Don't be complacent. 4 is choosing how you want to publish your book. That's a very, very hard decision for a lot of people. This choice can sometimes be the hardest. And a lot of people who want to have a published book out there, they don't see how tough this choice can be. They may say, I'm just going to get published and put my book on the shelf at Barnes & Noble, walk right in, give them some papers and go. No. Can't really do that. You have to decide how you want to publish. Do you want to self-publish or go the traditional publishing route? And that's hard. It's a hard choice, and the hard choices keep on coming. 5 is marketing. Some people skip this step and then wonder why they can't be a full-time author because their book is not being read. Probably it is because you, the author, did not market. And if you're somebody right now who is not really into social media, you might want to look into it, because marketing is a huge part of becoming a business person and taking your writing seriously, building an author brand. I have made a video about that. I'll link it below. You want to take your writing seriously and you want people to also take your business seriously. You have to market. Even if you end up being in HarperCollins or being with Penguin Random House, they will help you. The big 5 editors will help you market, but you, the author, need to do the work. And it's hard if you don't understand the social media world. You have to get out there, market your book, get people excited so they buy the book. 6, I think, number 6 is release. You have to get the book out there. And you have to find a way to do it that's creative to grab attention. If you want to become a full-time writer and you want to be a serious author, you have to release your book in an exciting way. You can't just say, oh, by the way, friends and family, I have a book that you can buy here or here. To find a unique way to release, whether that is doing a live stream on a social media platform, whether that is actually doing some release parties where you do signings or give away fun merch and things like that, whether it's, a giveaway on your social media. You have to find a fun way to do it, and that is a really hard thing because you are putting in that effort. And if you're working a full-time job, that's tough because writing can be a full-time job if it's something you want to do later on down the line as a full-time job. 7 is now what? What do you do once your book is out? Do you just wait for the money to come rolling in? Are you ready to be a full-time author once that one book is out and you're ready to live off that one book? Can't usually do that. There are the special little unicorns out there who can, but usually once that one book is out, you need to keep doing what we've been talking about. Just sit around and expect sales to come rolling in if you haven't done all of the hard work that we just talked about. You have to keep moving forward. You can't just sit and be complacent. You have to keep working. And usually that means prep and start writing another book. We're going to talk about number 8, I think, if I didn't miss one in there, is keep going. Repeat pretty much all of the above and realize it's hard work. It is not easy to become a serious author, a serious writer, a full-time writing human being. You have to work really hard, and it takes many, many books and a lot of marketing and a lot of time and collaborations and lots of editing to finally be able to be a full-time author. There are a lot here on AuthorTube who have talked about their experience when it comes to being taken seriously as a full-time author, and they talk about what they did to get there and how they budgeted and got prepared mentally, physically, financially, all those things. Many of them were full-time 9-to-5 workers or moms or part-time workers or freelance writers. There were a lot of do not just walk into the writing industry and publishing industry and just do that. That is very rare and actually probably pretty gosh darn impossible to do. You have to work hard. It is not easy. This is not an easy industry, but if it's your passion and what you love, then it doesn't matter. I hope this little discussion today helped you realize that the writing and publishing industry is not that easy. It's not an easy passion to have, especially with all the negative support and negative comments out there and the stereotypes and all the edits and the steps you have to go through. It's a pretty hard industry, but if you want to do it, do it. It doesn't matter. There's no one there to stop you. Write all the books, edit all the books, choose which path of publication you want, or be a hybrid author with both. Do what makes you happy and work your butt off. Don't just sit around and wait. That will not help. And the money, it is usually not a focus, but if you really care about the money, you're going to have to do all the things we talked about and do them really well. So I hope this helped. Thank you so much for listening today. If you like this kind of content, subscribe below, give me a thumbs up, and comment below if you want some more stuff like this. So thank you very much. Stay creative and drink all the coffee. Next is iced coffee.